So in the only real free agency news we have heard so far, Nneka Ogwumike minimum had a meeting with the Minnesota Lynx. I think the odds of Nneka going to the Lynx are very high. I think the odds of Nneka going to the Lynx are extremely high. Like, extremely high. Like, I would say, if you're asking me for a percentage chance, I would say there is an 80 to 90% chance that she goes to the Lynx. For multiple reasons. First of all, like, there's a 48-hour period. There is a 48-hour period where you can meet with teams. If nothing else, the Lynx might be one of two teams. There is a world the Lynx are one of two teams. However, like, I do personally think that this kind of means something. So obviously, Nneka Ogwumike, it got leaked that Nneka was going to Minnesota by balloons. Yes. I'm not going to lie. It got leaked by balloons. A balloon company basically went and, like, leaked that they were putting up a welcome Nneka thing. And Nneka Ogwumike comes out on social media. Balloon company clearly thinks they're a birthday. They're a little confused. They're the surprise party. Again, I don't know exactly what the reference. Honest go to Scoop, traditional media didn't get. Someone said in the Lynx color. I don't know. But like, she posted on Twitter, the balloon company, her running away from the balloon company, or the balloon company running away. FYP getting a little bit too personal. Look, I think she's very much implying that she's joking about it. I think she would have ignored it if she wasn't going. I think she would have just ignored this if she wasn't going. I think she's like, let's just laugh about this. This is funny. His whole situation is funny. Let's just go and laugh about this situation, so we can then talk about it. Like, we can then joke about it when it ends up happening, because I just don't see. Someone said, people made conclude, or what made people conclude that Nneka was already signed. Mike, I responded. Someone said, I'm told Nneka's on a free agency visit. This is not an official decision / announcement. Well, yeah. I said I would assume in a 48-hour negotiation period, it's unlikely someone's flying to meet somewhere where there's not a high likelihood they're signing with. And I agree. I stand by that statement. Either Nneka is signing with the Lynx, or Lynx is one of the two teams she might sign for. And some people have interpreted this as her laughing and saying that there is no chance, basically joking about it because there's no chance she signs. I think the likelihood is that, like, well, with Alana Smith gone, they probably have the money. I'm going to be real here. They probably do have the money when it's all said and done to bring in Alana Smith. So look, it is what it is. To bring her in if they lose Alana Smith. However, I genuinely do think that this leak is fully real. The leak is fully real. I think for people being like, the last time the Lynx have done any of this, I think it was for Courtney Williams as she was being ready to sign. If we've seen the Fever pull this off when players show up to their facility to sign the contract, look, there's a very high likelihood that Nneka Ogwumike is signing for the Lynx, and I do feel like the response she's given. Someone said she's also visiting Sky. That's very clearly AI. It is very clearly either AI or somebody just got a few balloons and taped it up as a joke. Actually, I think it might be the latter, because that's actually a reflection. Is that a different reflection? I have no idea. But like, it's obviously they're not bringing Nneka when we get to the Sky. Even though this is basically how they announced Angel Reese, which was hilarious. Nneka to the Lynx news breaking because of a balloon company. Yeah. I'm going to be honest here. Based again on her responses, laughing about the balloon company being everywhere. Even Shanae is she's talking about the balloon situation. Nneka's sister. First day off in forever, and I woke up to everyone asking me about balloons. Yeah. It's WNBA free agency. You couldn't give us a show or nothing. I actually agree. They should have given ESPN a show, even if it's like Sky Sports News, where it's just people talking about any free agency news on repeat, and the stories repeating every hour. Even if it's just that, I do feel like it's something that ESPN should have done. Like it's something ESPN absolutely should have done. But yeah, it's a very interesting situation all around. And again, I mean this. Based on Nneka's responses, I'm taking it as yes, she is. She is probably going and signing for the Minnesota Lynx. Or at least she's strongly considering it. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that her response, what do you think her response means, to be honest? Because I do feel like the response is very likely her joking it and memeing it. I do think in general that she would have, if she wasn't going to the Lynx, I don't think she would have said anything. I don't think Chennai would be joking about it. I think it would just be oh God, everyone thinks I'm signing for Minnesota. I'm signing in Vegas, or I'm going back to Seattle, or I'm going to X, Y, or Z place. Other than, oh, let me just joke about this. It's coming out tomorrow anyway, so I might as well joke about it. Like, it's already out there. I'm not saying I'm going to Minnesota. I'm just joking about the balloons. Like, I might as well have fun with this situation. My free agency got leaked by a balloon company. Especially because the balloon, as soon as it went semi-viral, the balloon company took it down immediately. And yeah, I do believe that Nneka was just there for a meeting. I also think a very high chance, and it makes a lot of sense. They can offer her more money than the Aces can. They give her a chance of winning a title. I don't think there's anyone. And also, where is that close to Minnesota? Like, where, honestly? Like, obviously Nneka posting about it. So where is Nneka at the minute? She's in a hotel room. So, like, if she has a meeting tomorrow, she's not flying on a private plane, like. So, well, probably isn't. So you're looking at Nneka possibly going to, I don't know, wherever she's meeting tomorrow on a commercial flight in the morning, and then having one more meeting. There's no way she's having more than 2 meetings. And by the way, with the fact that there's this whole free agency period that's lasted, like, well, pre-agency, where everybody knows the salary cap for a month, she's definitely, like, there's no point taking more than 1 meeting, unless at the very most 2. The very most 2 meetings. So anyway, yeah, that's the video. See you guys.